Three, two, one.
Good morning.
Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday.
It's Good Friday and it's a Good Friday.
And this is Talent Talk Market Update. This is all the news you could use about what's going on in real estate. We get you some information about rates. We let you know some of the headlines that are going on. We also let you know about open houses, new listings that are coming on the market. And hopefully we give you just a little bit of entertainment along the way. Just a little bit. We would not want to overdo it, right?
Not too much, but it's okay. But a little bit. It's good. Today's April 2nd, and yesterday was April Fool's Day. We actually had an anniversary yesterday of 8 years for Talent Real Estate, and so we celebrated that. And you know, we're just really happy to be here. But on the April Fool's side, I don't think I saw. I don't know if I was just in. I had my blinders on yesterday and just I didn't see any April Fool's jokes going around or anything.
When I was talking to Donna, she mentioned, because she's a consumer of TikTok. She's not a TikToker, but she watches TikTokers. And she was seeing some of the April Fool's Day things going on. But overall, I agree with you. I just didn't see very much of it. But I was also really consumed with a lot of things going on yesterday. So yeah. So anyway, I was all through yesterday. I was thinking, what could I trick someone on? And just Happy Good Friday. Yeah, to be honest with you, I did not even think about it. But you know what? I'm not a big practical joker. I love Impractical Jokers, the show. I love to catch something that's said and have fun with it, or I love having fun with people. But you know what? I'm not a big practical joke person because I'm not big on having practical jokes played on me. So I kind of give what I want or don't want. In this case, I don't do that because I don't want to be the victim.
Right. You're very punny. So there's you I don't think you can get through a day without a pun. Like, I don't know.
Absolutely. That would be no pun at all.
Right. So, you know, there's that, but there's one thing when you actually, when you play a joke on someone, it's almost like you change their reality for a moment, right? And it's like you have this control, and it can be great. It can be devastating if it goes the wrong way, you know. But anyway, you can make someone's day. Go ahead.
Oh, I was only going to play on what you were saying there, which is, I think that's probably what I'm not as big a fan of. So many of the practical jokes that you see are almost mean-spirited with the way they come around. They're not necessarily the happy and the joyful one. If all practical jokes were happy and joyful, I'm on that train.
Right.
But
yeah, they're not necessarily. Or they're so bad that once they find out the truth, they're happy. Right. Oh man. All right. Well, that's talk about April Fools, but we do have some celebrations that are coming up. Of course, we've got this weekend, Easter Sunday, and we also have is it a birthday that's coming up in the next week that we're celebrating?
On Thursday, or excuse me, Oh no.
It's on Wednesday, actually.
Yes,
right?
There we go. Miss Sandra Bogaca Kral. And, she is just a joyful spirit and just a really fun person. That was my morning, though. I was running around and I didn't change the day.
It's okay. It's all right. We got you, Sandra Bo. We got you next week, girl. Happy birthday coming up.
Okay.
So All right.
said that-
So, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm so tentative. Should I show this now or should I show it later?
Oh gosh. Uh-oh.
No, I didn't do a big thing. I just didn't have the time this time. So I pulled one down because it is Happy Easter, everybody. But, you know, when we think about Easter, there's the connotation of what Easter is for so many people from a religious standpoint, from a celebration and a family standpoint. And then there's also, okay, you ever see those old TV commercials and wonder, wow, that reality is so different than ours, right? Okay, before we get into the market news, can I show you something?
Oh my gosh. I'm scared. No,
You
go
should be
ahead.
scared. Okay, so the Chevy Corvair, this is an old commercial, and it's amazing that this is what happened in one Easter in the past.
Hey, do you see what I see, Johnny? Yeah, it's a big fat rabbit. Hey, you the Easter Bunny? You're out kind of late, aren't you?
Just finishing up my rounds. Had a lot of eggs to deliver this Easter.
How come you're driving up cars there? I thought you hopped around.
Well, this is the modern way to hop around, Mary. You see, I'm a pretty big bunny.
Whoa. I've seen that before. Like, what is up with the face?
I should have taken a screenshot of it. So I
You
could
should have taken a screenshot. What is up with the face? I started laughing because then I knew, but right?
that
That's
is
scary.
frightening. Okay. Well, with all of that said, we do have a weekend, and this weekend I think it's going to be a very nice weekend. I mean, if you look outside right now, it is a pretty day, a little bit windy, but the sun is shining. I'm looking out to the side because I'm looking at the water, and it just looks beautiful. So you've got some open houses and some new listings that we want to talk about, and I think you've got the first one.
Let's do this. Absolutely. Getting started, we have Scott Haas out of our Olympia office presenting this lovely Rambler in Aberdeen, 422 East Marion Street. It is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1,000 square feet on a nice size 0.20. It's a 9,000 square foot lot. Welcome to this beautiful home in the historic Aberdeen neighborhood, and it's basically has exterior complete with the front porch. Oh, the comments here, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to read them because Scott did a really great job on these comments. So welcome to your beautiful new home in the historic Aberdeen. From the moment you arrive, you're greeted by a beautiful and charming exterior complete with the front porch yearning for you to enjoy early morning sunrises and evening sunsets. Inside, you'll discover a cheerful and bright living space complete with a sliding door to a large deck. Who's ready for a cookout? A large kitchen and dining area are perfect for hosting large gatherings post-COVID. It doesn't say that in the listing. The interior of the house also contains 3 generous sized bedrooms and a full bathroom. A large one-size garage contains room for a washer dryer and hosts a half bath with amenities such as a grocery store, restaurant, and more close by. You'll find getting around a breeze. Come explore. So this is an awesome Rambler listed at, oh my gosh, come on, 100. Is this a typo? 164,777. Let's buy it right now. It's probably already sold. And it also is open tomorrow from 12 to 3. Open house. Definitely want to get yourself out there and look at this amazing, cute Rambler in Aberdeen.
Yeah, that was a very picturesque description. And he's
Yes.
got the lucky number 7s rounding out the
Oh my
price.
God,
there.
I love the color of the, you know what? I'm thinking this is definitely a little diamond. So
And next one we have is we've got one from Saul Lemus from our DuPont office. This is at 6514 187th Avenue East in Bonnie Lake. It is a 4-bedroom, 2.75 bath, 2,630 square foot Rambler on on nearly a half-acre lot. This is fantastic, honestly. It's a remodeled home in the Deborah Jane area of Bonnie Lake. It has amenities associated with the community from pool, tennis court. It also has a new roof, new plumbing installation. It has a huge patio for entertaining and barbecues. It has an oversized, wow, that's just amazing, oversized 1,200 square foot garage that would be excellent for a shop or really whatever your heart desires. This is for $590,000 in Bonnie Lake. This is a phenomenal listing.
Wow. I'm going to have to check that one out too. So, well, we're not last, nearly last, but not least. This one is Garrett Lafferty out of our Olympia office. This little gem just came back on the market. So you have a second chance, you guys, to see this one at 1837 Windflower Lane Southeast in the Lacey community. It is triple wide. It's a one-owner home. It features a large living room with gas fireplace. It has an office/theater room, an eat-in kitchen, an island, cathedral ceiling, skylights, AC, maintained very well over the years. So you guys are definitely going to want to check this out. And it is open, you guys, tomorrow from noon to 4. So you can check this out, have a second chance to score an amazing home in the Laurel, I believe it's in Laurel Oaks community. So, oh my gosh, another opportunity. And this one is listed at $282,900.
Very good. And then wrapping it up, we have Olympia's finest community, which is the Village at Mill Pond. It is all the standing inventory, I believe, is under contract. This is one, but the advantage here is the fact that you can get a home and pick all of your interiors, all of your amenities on the inside. This is a phenomenal community. You can schedule up an appointment. It is open this weekend to walk through the showroom, and lot reservations are being taken. So don't let this pass you by. And that was the listings.
Yeah. So have a few that have come up. They're actually, we will have some more that are just in the hopper, getting ready to come out. They're not actually on the market yet, so we can't talk to you about them, but keep an eye out for more listings to come on probably later today. So
yeah, absolutely. And when they come on, go ahead, check out our website. We will always be updating you, showing you what's going on, keeping you informed so you don't have to look anywhere else.
Amen.
Can I hear from the back?
Hey.
Hey, you know what? One of the things that when we start talking about the market and we get into talking about headlines, sometimes it feels like headlines dominate, and they tend to dominate not with the positive news, but they tend to dominate with news that causes a little bit of trepidation, kind of makes your throat close up a little bit, like a little bit hard to breathe when you hear some of these things. So today, maybe we can flip it up just a little bit. We can talk about just a couple of headlines, because to understand what's going on, you still need to know the news, but then lead into, okay, what's actually happening here? What's actually happening more locally? Because the picture here really is, it's looking good. So want to kind of leave with that. So are you okay, Daviana, if I do the headlines first and then we wrap to some of the market news? Is
Absolutely.
that okay?
Absolutely. And with the time that we have, we only have like 9 minutes left.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Absolutely.
All right. So hopefully you're okay with it out there too. Here we go. Let's bring up the screen here. Okay. First and foremost, mortgage rates hold steady at 3.18%, according to the Freddie Mac. Last week, they were 3.17%. So they've come up a little bit, but really, this is still historically low. This is not bad news. As a matter of fact, if you look in the perspective of history, this is still incredible news with what's going on. And then you kind of take into account what's going on with the inventory. With that in mind, this is an interesting one. New jobless claims see unexpected rise. Last week, we had kind of the low point, and then it kind of jumped back up for a little bit. I can't tell you necessarily what it means. It's just something to keep an eye on. This does influence what's going on. And also a lot of people's stimulus checks or cards or however it might have been deposited have gone out as well over the past week. And then something to wrap up. And this is what I mean by sometimes the headlines make you feel a little anxious. And the headline here is spring buyers have 50% fewer homes to choose from. And it's true. Compared to last year, there's just less inventory on the market. The buyer demand is very high. The inventory is very low. And if we just ended on that, it would feel kind of a little bit intimidating, right? But if we really look at what's going on in our market. So last week, and Davian, thank you for playing along. We did our forecasting, we put on our fortune teller hats, and we pretended like we were going to prognosticate the market. And I think we could do that again. That was actually fun, just to see how they all popped. Mm-hmm. But this week, we've actually seen good things going on. Hopefully you can see this all right. Last week, we actually saw comparative to the new listings coming on the market, or the week prior, we had actually kind of a drop in the inventory, the new listings coming on. Look what we've got here. We've got a pretty good rise of new listings coming on the market, and we can actually feel it out there. There is more selection for buyers, and that's really good news, right?
Absolutely. That we are definitely looking for more inventory to help level out the playing field, right? Our buyers are just waiting and waiting for listings to come on the market. And of course they're gone, and they're gone up above list, and the competition is pretty heavy out there. So yes, we want more listings.
Yeah. And we're getting it. We're starting to see that occur. We're starting to see the spring bloom in the market. So this is really good news. For the pending listings, look at that. We're actually jeepers, nearly 1,000. I felt like Velma from like Scooby-Doo. Jinkies. Almost 1,000 more pending contracts. Again, that shows that there's that buyer demand, but the fact that buyers are actually able to find homes, that is really good news, right?
Yeah. And if there's 1,000 more pending contracts, that's 1,000 more buyers that actually got into homes, and 1,000 more sellers that actually got their homes into pending status. So yeah.
And this is where I think last week, when we were expecting to see, or I was expecting to kind of see more of a shift from the pandemic, from the close down or the shutdown, we can see the pendings last year really started to fall like a rock. Yeah, where it's just staying strong. So that's good news.
Yep. Yeah, I think when you look at that last slide, that's where it happened. That was the second week of the shutdown, or just we were just kind of like, what's going on? Mm-hmm. And that's where those pendings fell. So yeah, we
were trying to figure out how we're going to show homes. What do we have to do? How many rubber gloves? Do we need a double rubber glove? Do we need to like triple mask? Right. Like we didn't know what we didn't know.
Right. We had I had someone that was saying, I've got my my full mop gear body thing. Then I'm like, what? Like, whoa.
Yeah, it was really interesting because we didn't know, were we going to have to wear like a hazmat suit to be able to walk in? Like,
exactly.
Yeah. And then the sold listings, we can see the solds are right in line. And since we had a little bit of a hesitation on some of the new listings, we're going to see naturally a little bit of a hesitation on some of the solds. But I mean, the sold activity is still strong. So everything is continuing to paint a really good picture for real estate. And then the last one in here is what we're seeing with the appreciation. The median sale price has been, it's just been up for a good long time, but it's naturally so because of the market conditions, because of what's going on. So what I'm hoping everyone is able to take away is that, for all that you hear about real estate and the numbers and the headlines, and it can feel a little compressing or it can cause some anxiety, what we're seeing is actually really good news. And whether you're on that buying side or the listing side, this is really positive. Real estate is continuing to move. There's really good things to see. One of the things that we can offer you, though, is systems and strategies to help you be the most successful when you either hit the market for a listing or when you're searching for a home, to be the most competitive and be able to win over competing offers.
Absolutely. And we have some success stories. We won't share them all with you now, but we do have some success stories just within our office and our agents that have talked about, what some of the things that they've done to help buyers, and then also maximizing, if you are representing a seller, maximizing the exposure. A lot of homes are on the market, and then sellers are being told, accept my offer after a few hours. And that's not necessarily in the best interest of the seller for exposure, because all of the buyers aren't able to see their home. So just getting some good guidance and the experience that we've had in this market and beyond. We want to say that, we've celebrated our birthday for 8 years, but we as a John L. Scott, we've been around for 90 years. So talk about the different markets that we've had to, as our foundation, have had to go through in the last 90 years. So
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
From a real estate perspective in our market, the history with John L. Scott is longer than anybody out there. And what's incredible is the way technology, though, is embraced. There's always this traditional aspect, and that's where trust and loyalty and those types of things come in. But there's still this leading edge of being able to support in today's market, to give the strategies and the tools to actually not only find homes. That's finding a home is kind of almost the easy thing in many ways, except when you employ some other some strategies to find off market. But how you actually win and how you show up, it's incredible.
Yeah, that's incredible.
All right. Well, you know what? We're at 8:59. We did. I mean, this was a nice, quick one. Oh, you know what? While you were talking, a thought came into my mind, though. We do talk about it happens so infrequently, I get surprised. We talk a lot about strategies and systems and having things in place. If anybody out there, if you guys are interested in what some of those might be, let us know. We might be able to do either a couple segments, or if you guys want a class that we can let you log into, ask questions in more of a class type of setting, that could be actually a lot of fun, because what we do in real estate, we're blessed to be able to do what we do and have the opportunities to serve the way we do. I feel humbled by the impacts that we get to make.
Absolutely. That's very, very well said. And I agree 100%. We appreciate this is all an opportunity, and we get to do what we do.
Yeah.
So
we don't have to.
We don't
get
have
to.
We get to. Hey, real quick. So Christy's not here today.
Oh, are we going to play a joke?
No. No, I just wanted to give props up to Jared. He is in the back office backstage, and he's been leading this today. And this is his first day solo. And so we just want to say, Jared, you're amazing. Good job.
Great job.
He's given us a thumbs up in the back. We'll have to bring him on. Maybe one day we'll have him do our trivia question answer. So we love it.
Man of many talents.
Yeah, Christy is preparing to have her baby soon, so she's going to be out for a little while. So Jared's going to be our Christy for the time being while she's out. So you'll see a lot more Jared on screen, right, Jared?
And Jared,
he's like, no.
And Jared,
turning red.
You don't have to be Christy. You can be you.
We'll get you long hair. We'll stick a ponytail up there. So it's all good.
I
Fun.
just don't know about that. I'm playing.
All right. Well, it's time for us to get on with the rest of our day, and let you get on with the rest of your day as well. And again, we're just really honored and pleased that we get to do this. And it is a Friday, so enjoy. Today is Good Friday and Easter Sunday, however you call it, Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. Make sure that, take time with your family and enjoy and be safe and be what? What's the other one, Jurgen?
Well, I think you're looking for there on the screen. But I was gonna say what? Be loved. Because
Be loved. Oh, you know what? Be loved. Show love. Give love. This is a good weekend to do that.
Yeah.
Start the trend. So, all right.
Well, you want to count us out?
Oh, well, we can do it together. How about we do that? Okay.
Let's see if we can time this up.
Let's see.
How good can we do?
Let's see. All right. 1, 2,
3. Be bold. There we go. Happy Easter.
Happy
Love y'all.
Easter. Bye, guys.